The NFL season finale just delivered a reality check that has Philadelphia fans questioning the depth of their championship-ready roster. With the playoffs only days away, the Eagles made the bold decision to rest superstar Jalen Hurts and hand the keys of the offense to backup quarterback Tanner McKee for a Week 18 clash against the Washington Commanders. While McKee had shown flashes of brilliance in the past, this performance was anything but consistent. In a game that could have secured a higher seed and momentum for the postseason, the Eagles instead stumbled to a 24-17 loss, leaving many to wonder if the backup situation is a hidden trapdoor that could sink the team if anything happens to Hurts in the wild card round. McKee's night was a roller coaster of high-stakes highlights and costly mistakes. On one hand, he looked like a seasoned pro when he connected with Devonta Smith on a leaping 27-yard strike that pushed Smith over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. He even found Grant Calcaterra for a beautiful 15-yard touchdown that gave Philly an early lead. But as the pressure from the Commanders' defense intensified, the cracks began to show. McKee finished the day completing 21 of 40 passes for 241 yards. But he also threw a critical interception and failed to convert on a desperate 4th and 18. In the final seconds, the lack of rhythm in the second half allowed Washington to mount a comeback, proving that in the NFL, there is no such thing as a meaningless game when your backup is under the microscope. Before we discuss whether the Eagles should have traded for a more veteran backup before the deadline, I have a question for you. Do you have full confidence in Tanner McKee if he has to step in during a playoff game? Or do the Eagles need to find a new number 2 in the offseason? Stop what you are doing and drop your vote in the comments right now, because the Philly faithful are divided on this one. Despite the inconsistent play from the quarterback, there were bright spots for the Birds. Tank Bigsby stepped up in the absence of Saquon Barkley, rushing for 75 yards and a tough touchdown. Tank Bigsby stepped up in the absence of Saquon Barkley, rushing for 75 yards and a tough touchdown. Jalen Hurts continued his breakout season with a diving interception and a fumble recovery. Tank Bigsby stepped up in the absence of Saquon Barkley, rushing for 75 yards and a tough touchdown. Jalen Hurts continued his breakout season with a diving interception and a fumble recovery. But in a league driven by quarterback play, McKee's struggle to finish drives is the headline that won't go away. Tank Bigsby stepped up in the absence of Saquon Barkley, rushing for 75 yards and a tough touchdown. Jalen Hurts continued his breakout season with a diving interception and a fumble recovery. But in a league driven by quarterback play, McKee's struggle to finish drives is the headline that won't go away. With the 49ers coming to town next, the margin for error has officially vanished. The regular season is over, and the real work begins now. If Jalen Hurts were to go down for just one quarter in the playoffs, do you think the Eagles' defense is strong enough to carry Tanner McKee to a win? Let us know in the comments below and tell us which young player impressed you the most in this Week 18 finale.